How to learn copywriting fast for beginners. So everyone wants to be a copywriter in 2024. Why? Because people are realizing how awesome of a business model this really is. You can wake up and work whenever you want. You can write for a few hours from your laptop. You can live and travel anywhere in the world. You can be your own boss. You can do something you love. And you can have the freedom and free time to build a life that you love. Not to mention, you could be earning $100,000 per year in just 1 year. How do I know this? Because that's what I did. I started copywriting 5 years ago in January 2019. 1 year later, I hit my first $9,000 month in January 2020 and was making six figures per year. So not only is the income potential amazing, but the crazy part is you can get started for $0. So it's the best online business model in 2024. But the problem is everyone and their dog now wants to be a copywriter. So if you want to stand up from the crowd and beat the competition and start landing clients, you need to learn copywriting the right way. Otherwise, you'll struggle to even earn $1. So here's how to learn copywriting in 2024 and start landing clients fast, even if you've never written a word of copy before. Let's just dive right into it. Number one, you need to start building your writing muscle. So in 2019, I was a baby copywriter, brand new, just like you. I had no idea where to start, how to get better, how to land clients, but I put in the work daily. I understood one thing right away. The only way to get better at anything, including copywriting, is to put in the time. So every single day, I got my reps in. It's the same thing if you want to get jacked. If you want big arms, good luck trying to get there by doing 10 push-ups a day. If you're serious about getting strong and building up big arms, you're going to be hitting the gym daily for at least an hour a day, crushing bicep curls and tricep extensions. The same is true for writing. If you're a brand new copywriter, here is the number one daily habit you need to practice every single day. So if you are brand new to this is what you need to do. This is step one. And this is exactly what I did for the first 6 weeks till I landed my first client. And if you feel like you don't have time, trust me, you have the time. How do I know? Because I was waking up at 5, 6 a.m. every single morning before my 12-hour day job. So there's no excuses if I don't have time. So it's called morning power writing sessions. And here's what you're going to do. You're going to wake up early before your job or before school or whatever. You're going to open up Google Docs on your laptop. You're going to set a timer on your phone for 30 or 60 minutes, and you're just going to write until the timer ends. That's it. There's no topic, no prompt, no hitting backspace, no stopping, no editing, no thinking about what you're going to write next. Just free write. Like a journal or a diary. Whatever thoughts pop into your head, write it down. If you don't have thoughts in your head, then start writing. I don't have thoughts in my head right now, and I sound like a crazy person. Why? Why should you do this? What's the result? The result is you're going to be pumping out 500 to 2,000 words every single day doing this, and you're going to start developing your writing muscle, just like if you're working out. And you're going to develop that writing muscle faster than anyone around you because most new copywriters are lazy and they don't want to put in the time and the work and get the word count in. But you're going to get good so fast just in your sheer general writing ability. So your ability with this kind of thing as well to write long form copy, so like long copy, like long ads, long emails, long landing pages, stuff like that, is going to be, it'll dramatically improve by doing this. And mastering long form copy is essential to being a top 1% copywriter and earning six figures per year. So put in the work every day, just like I did. You're going to open up Google Docs and just write. Just write till the timer ends, 30 or 60 minutes. That's step one. You need to start developing the writing muscle. Number two, so in order to learn copywriting, you need to understand the goal of a copywriter. And you need to start going into the business owner's mind as to why they would hire a copywriter. So if you want business owners to pay you thousands of dollars every single month, you have to make yourself worth thousands of dollars to business owners. You see, business owners don't just wake up one day and think like, you know what? I think I need a writer in my life. No, no way. They wake up every day and think two things. Number one, how can I make more money? And number two, how can I grow my business? That's what business owners think. These are the guys who are going to hire you. So if you want to make money as a copywriter, your end goal isn't to write stuff that sounds nice or makes people feel warm and fuzzy. You're not J.K. Rowling and you're not Stephen King. We're not talking about those kinds of writers here. You are a business growth expert, and that is how you need to think. When you're a copywriter, you are actually a business growth expert. So you need to learn how to solve business problems. You see, one of the biggest challenges with new writers is they think being a good writer is enough to earn $100,000 each year. But that couldn't be further from the truth. And power writing sessions and building up your general writing skill is important, and you need to do it. But that is not enough to get paid. Writing is the first building block you need to set up as a new copywriter. But you also need to learn another skill, marketing. If you can solve one of these problems for businesses, this is how you're going to get paid. If you can attract attention, if you can nurture attention, or if you can convert attention with your copywriting. So thankfully, copywriting is one of the greatest ways you can do that if you learn the right way. So your goal is to attract attention, nurture attention, or convert attention, or all three. Why? So you can generate more revenue for businesses, make them money, and you can grow their business. That is your goal as a copywriter, and your words are just the vehicle to solve that problem. So just keep that in mind. That's super important. Number 3, pick a specialty and master it. You cannot just be a generalist copywriter anymore. You need to differentiate yourself to stand out from the crowd. Why? Because everybody wants to be a copywriter now because they're realizing how good of a business it is. So you need to differentiate yourself. So like before we were talking about, attracting attention, nurturing attention, converting attention. There's different types of copy that solve these problems. Attracting attention for you could mean writing blog posts to generate traffic from SEO. Yes, that's more content writing than direct response copywriting, but that's besides the point. What blog post writing does is generates traffic from Google through search engine optimization to bring traffic back to a website so that eventually converts into customers for business owners. Attracting attention could also be ghostwriting social media posts on Twitter or LinkedIn or Instagram. Nurturing attention could mean writing emails, sending SMS campaigns like text messages, or setting up community funnels. Converting attention could mean writing sales pages, landing pages, Facebook ads, or product pages. See what I'm getting at? If you start learning a specialized skill and lead with that skill when you pitch clients, you're going to land clients a lot easier. For example, you could be a Facebook ad copywriter, or an SEO blog post writer, or an email marketer. So I started out as an SEO blog post writer. I did that for the first 6 months. Then I actually skill stacked and created a second wing of my services as an e-commerce email copywriter and marketer. So those were my two specialties, and those are still my two specialties, emails and blogs. So I don't call myself, hey, I'm a copywriter, hire me. Hey, I'll write SEO blogs for you and get you more traffic. Hey, I'll write your emails and nurture your audience and convert more into customers and retain them. See what I mean? So your job isn't just to write things that sound nice. Your job is to grow businesses. Copywriting is just the vehicle you'll use to accomplish that goal. So figure that out and you'll start getting paid. Number 4, buy courses and coaching. I know you're going to say, that sounds like something a guru would say who's trying to plug his course. Maybe, but the reality is a good course or a good coach will help you speed things up. Keyword there is a good course or a good coach. Sure, you can learn, everything about copy for free on the internet. This is what makes it one of the best businesses to go into in 2024. You can read blogs, watch YouTube videos like mine, and follow copywriters on social media. And you can piece together what you need to learn, and you can learn a ton of stuff for free. It'll just take you a longer time. So if you don't have any money and you're willing to wait 1 to 2 years before you're making a full-time income or 6-figure income, then that path will work. But if you invest in your education, like I did when I first started, then you'll reach six figures faster, like I did in a year. So a good course or a coach is like a time machine. So they'll transfer you 6 to 12 months into the future, while every other copywriter not willing to invest any money in themselves will be stuck in the past. In my first year alone, I invested $5,000 into my copywriting education, and I got a quick return on my investment as I was making six figures 1 year after I started. So if you don't have any money, then you absolutely can piece everything together on the internet. But if you have time and money and you're willing to invest in yourself, you could be earning thousands in a matter of months, not years. So that's the difference with coaches and courses. And the way I like to think about it is like, imagine what's the alternative? If you're going to, people, $5,000 a year, that's a lot of money to spend. How much do people spend on university? Just think about that. Maybe you are in university or you've gone to university or you're thinking about it. How much does the average university degree cost, college degree cost, say? Like $100,000 plus? And it takes 4 years plus? And you're not guaranteed to even get a job. And even if you get a job, you're going to be entry level at like $30,000 to $50,000 a year if you get a job. We're talking you're going to invest $100,000 into this thing that isn't a guarantee. That's going to take 4 years of your life to figure out. And even then you're not guaranteed and you're going to have this whole bunch of debt. So like looking at this, I'm like, oh man, I spent 5%, a little crumb of what I would have spent on a university degree. And I built something that's making six figures a year. And I get to be my own boss and travel the world and work whenever I want. When you look at the difference of like, well, people are willing to invest $100,000 into a degree. So what's a few $1,000s into your own business that's going to start making you money fast? It's peanuts, really, when it comes down to it. But you can learn it all for free either way. So number 5, read books and learn from the OGs. So it's important to take courses and coaching if you want to level up fast. But nothing beats learning from the OG copywriting legends like Gary Halbert, David Ogilvy, and Eugene Schwartz. Every single new copywriter must read copywriting books from these guys. Why? Because unlike most copywriting courses, course creators and coaches, these guys have sold hundreds of millions. I haven't sold hundreds of millions. I haven't sold hundreds of millions as a copywriter. I haven't sold billions as a copywriter. But these guys have. And there's nothing that beats learning the fundamentals from like guys who have done this like really, really well. And you'll learn that from these books. Okay, so here are the top recommendations for books. Just get all of them. Read all the books. They're like $20 each. So these are the top recommendations for copywriting books. Read them. I read like 10 books in the first weeks. So Adweek Copywriting Handbook, Ogilvy on Advertising, Scientific Advertising, Cashvertising, Boron Letters, Influence. Start with Adweek Copywriting Handbook. This is my favorite copywriting book. If there's one you should get this one. It's by Joseph Sugarman. It is like a textbook. It is so easy to read. There's just everything you need to know, all the fundamentals of learning copy. Last time I checked, it was like $20 on Amazon. In my first 6 weeks as a copywriter, I read like 10 copywriting books. And then I landed my first client. So get the books, read them every day, even 20, 30 minutes a day. You are going to grow so much faster than the people who are lazy copywriters and don't want to put in the work and don't want to learn the fundamentals. And you're going to get to six figures before them. Number 6, handwrite sales letters. So if you want to be great, you have to learn from the greats. And Gary Halbert, so I mentioned his name above. He wrote Boron Letters. Gary Halbert is the Michael Jordan of copywriting. In his book, Boron Letters, he taught that the best way to level up your copywriting skill is to handwrite successful copy. This means finding copywriting that has sold a ton and writing it word for word by hand on a piece of paper. So this is what I did for the first 1 to 2 months as a new copywriter. And so what you're going to do is start handwriting OG sales letters and ads by people like Gary Halbert, David Ogilvy, Gary Bensavinga, John Caples, Eugene Schwartz. Just go to Google, type in sales letters and one of their names, or ad or advertisement and one of their names. And you're going to come across like OG ads from like the 60s to the 90s, sales letters, like direct mail. And these things have sold hundreds of millions. So like, go and just take them on your laptop, get a piece of paper and a pen, and write them word for word. Do not change them. Do not optimize them. Do not do anything. Just write them out word for word. There's something that happens in your subconscious when you are writing the same words that generated hundreds of millions. So go do that. You can also check out swiped.co and swipefile.com for a big swipe file of like tons of successful copy, including sales letters, ads, and modern digital copywriting like emails and Facebook ads and landing pages and stuff like that to practice on. So go do that. And just remember, Gary Halbert, he's like the Michael Jordan of copy, and he was telling his son who he was mentoring, this is the best way. So if the Michael Jordan of copywriting is telling you this is the best way to get better at copy, probably a good idea to listen to him. So number 7, this is the final thing, and this is the best way overall to learn copywriting, is to practice on real companies. You need to start writing real copy for real companies with real products and services from businesses built by real people. A lot of gurus will tell you just make up samples in your head and something for practice and just do whatever woo-woo stuff, but that's intangible. The best way to practice is to start looking at companies online, go to their websites, and rewrite their copy. So look at their web pages, look at their ads, look at their emails, look at their blog posts, look at their social media posts, and more. And once you find this stuff, depending on what your specialty is that you chose already, rewrite the stuff. So apply what you've been learning from reading all the books, the courses, the coaching, the handwriting of sales letters, all of that stuff. Apply what you're learning. Go take their copy, go look at their email, rewrite the thing, make it better. Go look at their ad, rewrite the ad and make it better. When you look at real companies and start rewriting their stuff, you're forced to do research. And you're doing the actual work that you'll eventually be doing, but for money, for thousands of dollars. So there's nothing that beats just like this is just like on the field, practical, hands-on experience. Just go start writing copy. Just go find websites, rewrite their stuff, and eventually start writing new stuff for them too. Here's a little bonus tip. That is the best way to actually start outreaching eventually. Once you actually are ready to start landing clients, when your copy's good enough, that's the best way to do it, is start finding companies, rewriting their stuff. Don't even ask them, just rewrite it. Write them up a whole audit of like 5 to 10 tips to help them improve their copywriting. Write them a free sample, like a free email or free whatever, a free ad, free landing page, free social media post, and then approach them and give it to them and see how they respond. And if their response is positive, boom, the door's open to start talking about working with them as a client and landing them. So that's a little sneaky bonus tip for you. That's the best way to outreach. But yeah, just to recap, you want to learn copywriting fast. You want to get paid fast. You want to build a 6-figure business fast. Just do all these things. If you do all these things, you are going to get so good so fast, and you're going to be well on your way to making thousands of dollars, not in a long time from now, but in a few months, 1, 2, 3 months. You could be landing clients this month if you just put in the time. So number 1, you need to start building your writing muscle. Do power writing sessions every single morning. Set a timer, Google Docs, just free write. No topic, no agenda, no stopping, just write. You're going to get in your word count. You're going to build up your writing muscle. You're going to get strong as a general writer. Number 2, understand the goal of copywriting. You need to learn how to attract, nurture, and convert audiences. Your goal as a copywriter is to generate revenue for businesses and grow businesses. So when you understand what the end goal is, you then can work backwards to figure out how to solve that goal with copywriting. Number 3, pick a specialty and master it. Maybe you're doing Facebook ads. Maybe you're an e-commerce email copywriter. Maybe you're an SEO blog post writer. Maybe you're a Twitter ghostwriter. Don't just be a general copywriter. You need to stand out. Everybody wants to be a copywriter now. So you need to be different. You need to be specialized. Pick a specialty, master that, practice that kind of copy every single day. Number 4, you want to speed things up. You want to get there to 6 figures in 6 or 12 months. You want to start making thousands quickly. Go get the courses. Go get the coaching. This will speed your time to mastery up. Why? Because you're buying the knowledge from somebody else who's succeeded with this already, packaged neatly together into a succinct course or program that will just save you time. You'll learn from all their mistakes, skip over them, and you'll learn all the hacks and all the questions you have, all the confusion as a new copywriter, all the things you do. You don't know what to do when you're new. You just learn step by step exactly what to do. So you save time. You don't have to buy courses and coaching. You could do all this for free. It'll just take you longer. Next up, read books and learn from the OGs. Get Adweek Copywriting Handbook, Boron Letters, Influence, Ogilvy on Advertising, Cashvertising, Scientific Advertising. Go get all the copywriting books and learn from the guys who have sold hundreds of millions and billions. They will teach you how to write copy that sells. So read the books, handwrite sales letters, go find those guys, read their books, and handwrite their sales letters, handwrite their ads, handwrite the OGs word for word, and you're going to get subconsciously the knowledge of how to write good copy by doing that. Finally, practice on real companies. This is going to be the thing that's going to be the difference of how fast you're going to grow by just looking at people's websites and researching and rewriting their copy. Practice on real companies, look at real products and services, and come up with copy for those companies online. And when you're ready, you can start outreaching and giving those free samples to them, and that's going to land you clients fast. If you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification, and you're going to get more videos on how to build up a six-figure copywriting business. Thank you so much. My name is Brandon, and have a great day.